Welcome to the first episode in how to make a really cool and cinematic edit in Premiere Pro. And in this episode, we're going to talk about everything that goes into planning with regards to our filming. So for my trip to Iceland, I brought with me two really key pieces of equipment. I brought my Lumix GH5 camera. The GH5 is a DSLR with a mirrorless sensor, and it's got a great in-body image stabilization. It's just great for running around handheld. It's also really durable. It's got, knowing that Iceland's climate was going to be rainy and cold. The great thing about the GH5 is it's weather sealed, it's frost proof, and it can shoot in a range of different formats. So you'll notice in my video that I posted, I've switched a lot between shooting in standard 30 frames per second 4K video, and then I went into and played a lot with a variable frame rate too, which is fantastic. So you can basically just pick different speeds you want, and you'll see a lot of those clips I used as this video ramped up. So I needed something that also had a lot of battery life, and the GH5 does great on battery. So I really recommend using the Lumix GH5 if you're on the go, if you're a documentary filmmaker, newsmaker, covering live events, stuff like that. The second piece of equipment that was key in my arsenal was the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, and this one has the Hasselblad 1-inch sensor camera on it. And same strategy as with the GH5, I was able to get some fantastic 4K video from my drone, but I was also able to switch to some different frame rates and slow down things like waterfalls and birds flying through the air and big sweeping vistas to give it more of a cinematic look. So you're not going to find a better package, in my opinion, of size and the ability to stay in the air for a long time. The battery power is great, up to about 25 minutes, but it also comes with just a fantastic camera. So for both cameras, I used a log setting that is going to allow you to grade your overall film in a way that's consistent between the two cameras, and that's really important to pay attention to that when you're setting it up. The other thing that I paid a lot of attention to was also if I was going to use iPhone clips too. I just used that for doing time lapses. So I have a couple time lapses that I used in my video, but you don't want to use a lot of iPhone clips mixed in with GH5 and Mavic 2. It's just, in my opinion, you can tell right away the difference between the two. I really wanted to rely upon a strict ground and a strict aerial camera. So that's kind of a background on that. I think my whole project ended up being around 100 gigabytes of data, so it does add up fast, but you want to make sure you leave that camera running because you get some fantastic moments that you didn't think were going to happen. But I recommend that as your toolkit if you're going to go on a backpacking or outdoor adventure or travel adventure, the GH5 and the Mavic 2.